We begin with developing news in Tucson. Democratic Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva says that she was pepper sprayed by federal agents this morning.
The incident comes as Homeland Security says they executed 16 search warrants at businesses across the state. Federal agents could be seen outside of Taco Hero locations in Tucson, Casa Grande, and Apache Junction today.
12 News journalist Sean Rice is learning more about the operation and the use of pepper spray on an Arizona congresswoman. Sean, what have you learned?
Hey guys, it was quite the morning down in Tucson. Homeland Security Investigations calls today's operation one that has been years in the making. They say they executed, as you mentioned, 16 different search warrants, all in connection to what they tell us is immigration and tax violations. But at one of these Taco Hero locations in Tucson, Congresswoman Grijalva showed up to support members of her community, and she claims while she was doing that, pepper spray was used on her. This was the scene outside of that location on Tucson's west side this morning. Outside the restaurant, dozens of community members could be seen gathering in protest. They say they were protesting what they thought was the detainment of people solely in the country illegally. They were demanding transparency over that process. Then HSI agents deployed pepper spray to disperse the crowd, and in that crowd was Democratic Representative Adelita Grijalva, who claims she was pepper sprayed. Video shows that pepper spray being deployed near her feet. Before that, it could be seen being sprayed to people to her left, who were right next to her during this tense exchange. Here is what Congresswoman Grijalva said and explained why she was there today. She claims she was seeking answers.
I think that if I am a sitting member of Congress and introduce myself and ask for information and they refuse to give it to me and treat me that way, they're treating everyone else the same or worse. And that's what we saw in the community. There was an incredible aggressiveness and they treated, in general, everyone really poorly.
In response to these claims that she was directly pepper sprayed, Tricia McLaughlin, Assistant Secretary of Homeland Security Investigations, issued this statement. She said the Congresswoman was not pepper sprayed. She added that she was in the vicinity of someone who was obstructing and assaulting federal law enforcement. She said that person was pepper sprayed. She said Grijalva did not have the right to join in on that obstruction because she is a, quote, member of Congress. HSI said that because of today's operation, they made multiple arrests. We did have a chance to visit their only location up here in the valley. That would be in Apache Junction. The restaurant appeared to be empty. The doors were locked. This comes at a time where they would normally be open for business on a Friday afternoon. Guys, back to you.
Can I ask you a question, Sean? You don't. I mean, I understand the immigration issue part of it, but when you talk about taxes, you don't often see Homeland Security raiding a business like this for a tax issue.
Yeah, HSI has not expanded on what they were specifically looking at when it comes to tax violations. All I can point to is similar investigations we've seen up here in the valley. There was a recent case where a taco shop owner had his business raided by federal law enforcement. What it turned out he has already pled guilty to was hiring undocumented workers and then money laundering as well. I'm not saying money laundering was going on in this case, but those are the types of investigations HSI looks into. Crimes where there is an immigration nexus and criminal violations.
Got it.
All right, Sean, thank you. And all of this comes as the